Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Hope today whoever traded had a good day. What I have opened here is the Nifty chart. We'll be looking at the trade review, what happened today, and also a possibility for tomorrow, the trade analysis for tomorrow, that is September 2nd, Thursday. So what I have opened here is the 50 minutes chart of Nifty. As you can see today, the CPR worked beautifully in Nifty. Say even if we were in a 5-minute chart in intraday, the moment we saw this red candle, right, I would have definitely taken a shot. To get a confirmation, I would have shifted to a 15 minutes time frame, and seeing this type of rejection. This type of rejection is kind of a gold mine trade for me. This is where I bet with more lots. Probably a shot here with 17,200. And even the previous day high as a target would have got us some good money, and the pivot level. We did hit the CPR level and pivot at the end of the day. So I'm just shifting to a 5 minutes chart again just to show the possible trades today. See, if we had missed the up move, there was a pretty good up move initial for about an hour, 45 minutes. We could have either taken this shot with the previous day high as the target and the CPR levels, and the second shot was here when the price came and retested this line, the previous day high, right? We could have shorted here and kept the pivot and the CPR level as the target. So 2 short trades in Nifty was a possibility today, and this long trade was there, but yeah, in case even this was a good trade if somebody had gone long. See, as I mentioned yesterday, that when everybody is bullish, that's when we need to be careful. Though we saw a bullish scenario in the open interest, but what happened today is a bit of a profit booking kicked in at 17,200. Obviously, this was meant to happen. Like, see the amount of upswing that we have had in Nifty, a continuous upright, right? Some amount of profit booking, genuine profit booking was bound to happen, and it finally kicked in today. Now, coming to the trade possibilities for tomorrow, let me just turn off the CPR, and just since we have some new levels to work with, what I've marked is the current all-time high, which is at about 17,220. And this resistance line that I've drawn can act as a good resistance tomorrow. Any bounce towards 17,150, if we get a rejection like this is a good rejection candle, like a bullish and a bearish candle, right? So some candle like this or an inverted hammer, probably we can short at these levels, 17,150. That's my plan with the lower levels as target and the CPR levels. In terms of only the trend line, I do have one trend line, that is this. We can make use of this trend line. We will come to the trade possibility. We'll just see if any other trend line is there. No, there's no other trend line. Okay, I'll go ahead and put on the CPR. And just to give an update on the CPR that I put up yesterday, the AdiTrade CPR, for some reason it's been taken out by TradingView. I'm still trying to figure out why, and trying to make some changes or see what I can do to bring it back. If it doesn't come, there is another way that we can make use of this. So just stay tuned. I'll let you know in probably a day or two, because it's the first time I'm publishing something. So even I'm not quite aware of their rules and regulations and stuff. So for some reason it's removed. I'm trying to work on it to get it back. So I'll let you know as soon as it's back. So tomorrow CPR is again a pretty okay CPR, not too wide, not too narrow. We might have a pretty consolidated move. Like, we might not just have one move. We might go up, come down, or we might go down and come up again. So the possibility is, as of now, SGX Nifty is showing a gap up of 35 points. Okay, so based on that, if you're looking at a 35-point gap up, we will exactly be somewhere close to this level. We have closed over here at about 17,057. So we will be somewhere around this pivot region over here. Okay, so coming to the trade possibilities, my plan is wherever we gap up, we might see an up move until this line or this CPR level, and some more down move is a possibility tomorrow, probably until S1 or this green line that I've drawn, that is 16,900. or even S2 is a possibility. Because of the kind of selling that we had today, it might even continue tomorrow after getting a short bounce maybe. And if the bull run is going to continue, then probably will go up, come down, take support at this trend line, and then move up. This is also a possibility. But I would not bet on the long side again. I'll see if there's any rejection at the pivot level and try and go short. That is for Nifty. Let's just look at the open interest. See, yesterday I did mention that Nifty is looking very bullish. See how the open interest changed today. Finally, we got some genuine call sellers. So 17,200 for tomorrow's expiry looks difficult. If you are going above 17,200, it would not happen tomorrow, probably only later on. And a good support is coming in at 17,000. I don't think we will slip 17,000 so easily. So where is 17,000 coming? 17,000 is coming around this area, S1 and this green line. So a dip until here is a possibility in case we gap up and take resistance at either of this level, pivot or R1, and a dip until the 17,000 for intraday move is a possibility. So that's for Nifty. Now let's just see what happened in Bank Nifty. See, in Bank Nifty, the first half an hour or 1 hour, we had a pretty good move. Okay. Let me just add R3 because we almost went to close to R3 and then took resistance and started falling down. The best trade in Bank Nifty today would have been either short right at the top after seeing this kind of evening star. This is an evening star right at the top, right? So we could have taken a short once this R3 is broken. Once this line was broken after this candle, we could have taken a short. And the second short trade was over here. When this type of tweezer candle came and we started moving down, as soon as the R2 was broken, we could have taken a short until the pivot or this previous day high as the target. We did come and hit the previous day high and close around that region. So if I traded today, definitely I would have gone short. It was a good day for a short trade. Would have made nice money. And this up trade too. If somebody had entered right over here at the opening after this candle with R2 and R3 as target, was a very good trade as well. Now coming for the trade possibility for tomorrow, I've shifted to a 15 minutes time frame. The CPR is still showing a bullish scenario, and I'm going to keep this trend line again even in Bank Nifty. Let me see if there's any other trend line that's coming over here. Okay, we have broken this. Okay, this won't come into play. So depending on the gap up or gap down, right? If we get a gap up to this level at about 36,800 or this R1 in this region, right? If we get a gap up, come here and take a rejection over here, probably I'll short until the CPR level or below the previous day low. In case we start moving higher, I would definitely keep the CPR as the target and wait for a retracement of this trend line is a possibility. If we get a retracement of this trend line, which is somewhere at about the pivot point, and then get a good rejection on the upside, we could keep R1 and the previous day high also as the target, or R2 is also possible. R2 is almost at all-time high. So this is also a possibility. Let's look at the open interest for Bank Nifty. Okay, there's a very good resistance at 37,000 itself and a good support at 35,500, and we have good number of put and call both sellers here. Okay, if there is a good open interest at 37,000, then I don't think this previous day high will get taken out tomorrow, it will be very difficult because a lot of sellers will have to cover their position. So if we are going to see higher levels, probably it's not tomorrow, probably maybe on Friday or next week. And for some reason, if we get a bounce until 37, yeah, probably at the same level, we can think of taking a short with R1 and pivot as the target. Why I'm betting on the short trade is because there is a lot of resistance at 37,000 based on the open interest. So that is one possibility. If we gap up and come like how we came today, right, we got a pretty good up move, and probably if we take resistance at 37,000, probably from here we can take a shot with R1 and the pivot as the target. And this has become a virgin CPR now. This CPR is not touched, so it's a virgin CPR. There is a possibility the price action from wherever we open, okay, take a rejection, and there's a possibility we might come to the virgin CPR, because this is also a virgin CPR and S1. What is the virgin CPR logic is, if for the day the CPR is not touched, there's a good possibility the CPR might be touched tomorrow. That is, we will just have to extend this virgin CPR line. See, today the CPR didn't touch, right? So just extend this with a proper line. So there's a possibility tomorrow this line would get touched, the virgin CPR. So that's it for Nifty and Bank Nifty. Hope tomorrow, September 2nd, starts off as a good trading day and a good trading month. Thank you all for watching, and please subscribe and like this video. Thank you.